groups.
Okay, may I ask, in terms of prototype, they can also come up with a system of educating poster to as a solution, right? In terms of recycling, I don't know.
Like a social,
Yes,
sort of like a campaign, something like
yes,
that.
yes. Because in terms of like, if you say recycle machine with the type of sensors, it's not really feasible. But if they can educate people, how do they recycle properly and understand about the background of recycling,
Yeah.
it's still feasible, right?
Generally, at this level,
Mm.
we are a bit. We would prefer to have something where there's a workable prototype, something concrete that the children can work on. In terms of changing social norms and behaviors of others, at this level, I don't know whether it's very feasible for the children to work on. They might not have that reach that they probably need in order to test out their prototypes. And it's a bit harder also for us to have the sort of assessment to see, whether something is working or not. Yeah, so at our level, we would prefer it if they were working on something that has a physical prototype.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is there a reason why you are asking?
Oh, because there's like 4 teams whose one may not be in terms of maybe I say just team 3, team 3, 7, team 3 and 7. The idea may not be something that is based on prototype, but they can still work on the prototype since this is one of the requirement. The other teams like those that I ask them, the team 4 which is on the non-sleep and team 8 which is on the first in first out. Okay, that can have prototype, but it's still a not very strong problem. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
you feel like for these 4 groups, it might be better for them to have some sort of campaigning or some sort of education sort of a solution to it. Is that right? Not so much typing, is it?
Yes, because of the problem statement itself. Yes.
Okay.
But I think that it's good for them to explore more because I think that there's still room for that.
Okay, so they can still continue working on what they are doing lah. Perhaps maybe okay. So where they are going now, do you find that it would be suitable for them to continue working, or is your suggestion for them to change the problem statement?
Maybe for these 4 teams, yes, better to change. Since the item, like even for the non-sleep, I didn't really see how it helps with the product that they are trying to come up with.
Okay.
3, 4, 7, 8.
3, 4, 7, 8.
Yes.
8 is the one that you were talking to last, right?
Yes, the 5
At the end of it, Okay, so at the end of it, when we talked about how perhaps we can have a different, possibly a different application for that particular.
Also true. If they put it on a vending machine or something like maybe school use or home use, then it's a different story.
Okay, can. So possible, maybe for the other 3, if they can find a different target audience, perhaps this might work.
Yes, the recycling one I'm quite worried because it's really not so easy to come up with something that can sense different material. It's still out of the norm.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Ken. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's very cool. Mr. Kwek, how about you? Any of the projects you felt really need some CPR or something?
So far, all right. So far, the only thing that I have no idea of how to do this is how to reduce the noise.
Noise, the reduced noise one.
Yeah. We
Okay.
have to figure out how to actually interview people or how they actually help to keep themselves safe and then did not hear anything.
Okay. Ken, this is the one where I think we had a conversation after after they left, right? And I asked whether it would be possible for you to maybe speak to some colleagues to see if they have any feedback that they can provide us.
Yes, I'll try.
Yeah. Okay, Ken. So this one maybe I will check in with you again.
Okay,
possibly, I don't know, next week, 2 weeks from now. Which one? Both.
Yeah.
I'll drop you an email to see how we can, whether you managed to find out anything. So at least we have if let's say really this group needs to change their project, we try and do it as soon as possible, because they've had about more than a month, or half a term's worth of work already done. If they need to change their project, we probably have to really speed up the whole thing.
Okay,
So
okay.
maybe if you don't mind, maybe within this week, I'll check in with you next week to see how we can
Okay.
help, if there is a way to. Is that okay? Okay,
Can.
can. So the other projects all okay?
Those okay, yeah. The other project, okay.
Okay. When we were talking, I think when the one that we were quite worried about, Mr. Kwek, is the one about the glasses. I think they were talking about the hydrophobic solution, that one, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about that project?
The difficulty is actually is try out whether different solution will work, because I also don't know whether different solution can actually help. I don't know what kind of solution it help, because it can be replaced by other liquid that way maybe how to clear the gases. Yeah.
Okay. So do you think that it's something that is quite feasible for them to continue working on? Because honestly, on our end, when we were hearing from the boys, we were a bit concerned because we weren't very sure about the project. So we thought maybe you'd be able to help them, but it sounds like you also are a bit stumped by their project. So we wonder whether this group, we might want to advise them to change instead and work on a new problem possibly.
If possible, because this one a bit difficult to say whether this will work or not. It better to change to another problem that easier to solve. Because I think it will be hard time to try out whether they can find a solution for this based on that liquid.
Yeah, agree. Because I think when they did their research as well, I think they were sharing with you, right, that they were unable to even find where to purchase this
They couldn't
liquid.
find, because only find the I think one product out there only. Yes.
Yeah, correct. So could be a reason why the solution isn't out yet lah. Maybe it might be a bit beyond their capability to solve at this juncture, right? Yeah. Okay. Ken, thank you very much, Mr. Kwek and Wendy, for your time. So we'll contact you again if there's any other things that we need your feedback on. Of course, we'll have a second draft session later on in the year. I understand that because based on our experience, right, for our second draft session, sometimes there's a bit of difficulty in that
timing, yeah.
meeting, right? Yeah, I think because your schedules change after June or something like that.
We have lesson.
Yeah, there's a reverse timetable change as well.
And can I just check this current timetable that you're on, right? Is up till when? So we can see if we can bring forward our next draft session, such that it's following the same timetable, because you are both able to make it at this timing.
Now it's term break. That's why our term break.
This term break.
Yes.
Okay. When is your next term break?
Could be a bit different for polys, right? So for my case, 26th to 30th June, if you're looking at June.
26th to 30th June, that would be the first week of term 3, if I'm not wrong.
Yes. How about Mr. Kwek?
Mr. Kwek, is that the same?
Yeah, usually.
Because the rest of the time I have exams.
Okay. Mr. Kwek, are you saying that you are also available 26th to 30th June?
26th to 30th June, yeah, should be all right, yeah.
Should be all right. Okay, so that should be your term break lah. Otherwise, if let's say it's not your term break, right? Does that mean that you are not available at this time slot?
I have fixed class day, so I can only confirm later on.
Yeah. Only when our timetable is out, then we can say.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea when your timetable will be out?
I also don't have now.
Because we may be covering for colleagues, so sometimes.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, can. So maybe we'll just, when we are closer to being ready for the next draft session, we'll try and contact you again and see how. We'll see if we can meet this date that you have given me. If not, then we'll probably have to make some other arrangement.
Okay.
Yeah. Can.
Okay, may I check? You
Yes.
see the teams that I asked them to change ideas, right? Can
Yes.
they send, they can update their draft, Google to the slides, but I can also edit, but there are some which I request for edit, there's no reply. So I thought that at least within this month, if they have new ideas, I can reply faster.
Oh yes, that would be.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we have actually given you access to their group project, the folder, right? So at any point in time, if you have any time that you are able to go in and take a look at their slides, you can actually do so. And like what I think one of the groups suggested, to just add in a slide for yourself to give your own feedback. That will also be useful.
Is they only put in view only, that's why.
They
So I
only
thought that, yeah, they put in view only. Then maybe I try to
Yeah,
see
then
if
I
I
would then I would what I will do, because I'm the one who controls it.
okay,
I
okay,
will
okay.
change your access to edit.
Mm, mm,
Then
mm.
maybe then you'll be able to put in some
I will write comments under my
Yeah,
name lah.
can.
No worries.
That will be very useful for them because they are working on this every week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So another thing I need from you is once they have find the other three teams, right? 3 or 4 teams with the ideas that need to change, you give me a ping that if they are ready for me to take a look, then I think it's at least I can go ahead at my own timing and
Okay.
put my remarks. Yes.
Okay, can. Maybe I think for easier communication, how about you take my number? Maybe yourself and Mr. Quack, then you just drop me a message so that instead of conferring through email all the time, right? If they say like these little things, I don't need to go through email, I think message will do. Then I can like reminders and stuff like that in case we have draft sessions coming up. Then I think easier to communicate through there. Then I will still send an email as a finalized, whatever we have conversed about, like let's say the dates, finalized dates, all that I will put in through email as well, just to make it official. Then so you take my number 9637
9637
1534.
1534.
That's right.
9637 1534. Yeah.
That's right.
1534. And you are
Sharifah.
okay, can. I'll add you in a while.
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, thanks a lot. Have a
Bye-bye.
good afternoon. Bye-bye.